What's up, y'all? This is Ty. How you doing? Why do I do that? I don't know. I have a habit of doing that. Y'all notice that? I always go, "What's up, y'all? This is Ty." I don't know why I do that. But anyway, how you doing? This is Ty. Still moving the hands. I am here to review Lock and Key. Lock and Key is a new show on Netflix. It's a streaming on Netflix right now. And it's based on the comic book of the same name, and the comic book was written by Joe Hill. Now, here's the thing: Joe Hill is the son of Stephen King. And when I was researching this whole thing, because when I watch a show, I got to look it up, see what's going on. Joe Hill, when he started his writing career, he did not want people to know that he was Stephen King's son, because he wanted his work to stand on his own, and he wanted to be judged that way, not like, oh, that's Stephen King's son. He didn't want to be compared. But the funny thing is, when you look at Joe Hill, he looks just like Stephen King. It's like a younger version of Stephen King. So I just thought that was funny. And I must say, he, like his father, he has a great creative mind, because he's come up with some good stuff here with this Lock and Key, the TV show. I have not read the comics, but I'm going to go back and read the comics, because I hear that it is really great, and that is a lot more gritty than the show. The show, they said, is a little tamer, because they want to reach, the different audience, a broader audience, I guess. In my research on the show, I found out this is like the third time that they've tried to adapt this Lock and Key. I believe Fox had it, they tried to do a movie, and then Hulu had it. And now here it is on Netflix. I'm wondering if the other versions would have been, if the movie version would have been gritty or grimy or anything like that. So anyway, let me give you the premise of Lock and Key. It is about the Locke family. The Locke family goes through a tragedy when the patriarch of the family, Rendell Locke, is murdered by a troubled student. His wife decides that she's going to move the family, it's 3 kids. She's going to move the 3 kids and herself from Seattle to Massachusetts to go live in the Locke ancestral home. Now, this is when all the stuff happens, because they move into this home. This has been in the family. This is where Randall Locke has lived his childhood, but he doesn't speak of it. He doesn't talk about it. He didn't tell them anything about it. So once he dies, they go to this home, and the home is huge. So, one of the kids is like, wow, this is ours, we're rich. So it starts off like that. Me, as soon as it started off, I was like, nah, the house is too big. It looks creepy. It looks like, it just looked like Norman Bates' house, but but fixed up. It's just too big. It's not where's the nearest neighbor? See, me, I need some neighbors. Where's the nearest neighbor? This house is too big. This house is too big. So anyway, as they're in this house, the children discover that there are these magical keys, and each key, these mysterious keys, and each key throughout the house, each key does something different. Now, here's the thing. The young boy, Bodie, the youngest child, he's the one who first discovers this. And you hear this like whispering and whispering. It leads you to the keys. See, me, soon as you, first of all, this show, if I was in the show, that's why as soon as I hear whispering, I'm out. Something was whispering, I'm out. But anyway, with the keys, you can there's different types of keys. One of the keys he found was the anywhere key, and you put that key in the door, and you open the door, and it takes you to anywhere that has a door, and anywhere that you can imagine. And that's what Bodie does, and no one seems to believe him at first. And I'm noticing right off the bat that the youngest kid, Bodie, is the smartest out of his siblings and his mama. And he's finding all these keys, and these keys do some things. They open doors. There's a ghost key that turn you into a ghost, but if you close that door, you're dead. There's the echo key, which allows you to raise the dead or raise the spirits. There's the head key that I thought was really cool. There's a key that you can put into yourself, and it goes into your mind, into your memories, and your thoughts and your imagination, your happy place, and your good. Really cool stuff. This show is doing really cool stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Now, the problem is there's someone else also trying to get these keys. And that is the villain Dodge. And she is this sexy, oh, she's sexy. She's sexy. This sexy, beautiful, and she's played so well, the actress. I don't know her name, but she's so gorgeous. Oh my God. See, I would be dead instantly because just looking at her, I'd be trying to get with her. But we see in this show that she's also trying to get these keys because turns out she's a demon and she's trying to get these keys so that she can take over because there's this Omega key that opens this dimension to where these demons are and all that. Now, the show has all of that going on for it, but in the midst of that, they also blend teen drama and they blend tragedy and trauma because the children are dealing with the death of their father and the murder of their father. The mother's dealing with the murder of their father. The mother's also, she drinks and have these issues. But there's a lot of secrets and a lot of things. And his death is connected to these keys in this house. See, I'm not going to spoil. I want y'all to watch this one and come back and tell me your thoughts. His death is connected to these keys in his house and what's going on in this house. And I thought they did that very well. One of my issues with the show was I felt like the youngest boy was the smartest and the other kids were kind of dumb and irresponsible and they were kind of careless with these keys. You know that these keys do some things and it's just like, and you know that someone's now after these keys. I felt like they were a little too loose with the keys and not as, you know, but they're, again, they're kids. But I felt like they just didn't handled it very well. And I also thought, you see all of this stuff going on with keys in your house and everybody's just fine with this. I'd be ready to move the hell up out of here because it's too much. It's just too much to handle all this. Once I found out a demon was after stuff, it's time for me to get going, get these keys and get out of here. But the show is a lot of fun. I hear that the comic books are a lot more gruesome. The show isn't really gruesome. I guess they tamed it down so it could reach this broader family audience. But the show is actually, I found it to be a lot of fun. I cared about the characters. Like I said, they have that whole teen drama part going to it. I like how they dealt with the trauma. I like how they tackle those issues of losing a loved one and how you handle that. And then the fantasy aspect, which was my favorite part, because I loved what those keys could do. They have a key in here, y'all, that you do like that. It changes your appearance. I think I like the Anywhere key the most. I think I like that one. You know, you can go in the thing, transport yourself wherever you want to transport, things like that. But then, you know, you have to be very responsible because you might be opening and unlocking doors and dealing with parallel universes and demons and things like that. And yeah. And I thought the show was very good. I think it's well acted. It's a lot of fun. Here's another fun thing. The little boy that plays Bodhi, he is actually Georgie from the movie It, if you've seen the movie It. Now, the funny thing with that, here's that Stephen King connection. The movie is based on the novel by Stephen King. So I thought that was kind of clever. And the show has a lot of fun, a lot of twists and turns. And it ended with a twist and a turn. And it has me wondering, because I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, what are they going to do for season 2? How they're going to answer some of those other questions in season 2. What's really in that, behind that Omega door? What is Dodge's, that's the villain, the sexy villain, what is her real plan? I want to know the origins of that demon and what's going on with that. We also get in this show, we find out, like I said, there's a connection between the father who was murdered. When he was young, him and his friends, when they were teens, they played around with these keys and they did things with these keys. So that's where that connection goes in. But this is not going to be a long review. I'm just going to say I enjoyed it. I binge watched it. Did you see it? Did you like it? Have any of you read the comics? I'm going to go buy these comics because now I'm invested in this world. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was hooked the moment I started watching it. It drags in some places a little bit, but overall it's just a whole bunch of fun. So anyway, if you haven't checked it out, please check out Locke Key on Netflix. And do me another favor, check out my other videos. I review other videos. I'm also going to start putting up some more of my performances because I also sing. I'm going to put on some of those performances and do some other things on this channel. So if you will, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Come on, let's get this channel. It's already grown, but let's get it moving. Let's get it moving. So that's it. This is a short review. Check out Locke Key on Netflix. It's streaming right now. And that's it. You have a blessed one. I am out.